Brent Porcy with TopVelocity.net. We're going to break down the drive leg in this video and talk about the importance of the drive leg. If we look at the case studies, we see that it enhances or correlates to linear wrist velocity. What is linear wrist velocity? Because the front leg correlates to ball velocity. So what is linear wrist velocity? Well, the best way to understand, if I'm sitting in a car and I've got my arm out the car and another guy's in a car and he's got the arm out the car, but my car is going 100 miles an hour and his car's not moving, my wrist already has a velocity of up to 100 miles an hour. So whatever I push forward to throw is going to add to that. The guy in the car that's not moving, his wrist velocity is at 0. So that linear wrist velocity that the drive leg is creating, it's like moving that car 100 miles an hour before you even move the arm. That's the true value of it, and that's why the studies show that when you use the drive leg to increase the linear wrist velocity, it takes the stress off the arm. Because like being in that car going 100 miles an hour, I'm going to have to put less stress on my arm or use less of my arm to create velocity. On top of that, when the guy whose car is not moving, he's going to have to create all the velocity in his arm to catch up to me in the car going 100 miles an hour. So when we look at the drive leg, that's what it's doing. It's getting us in a position to accelerate and create all that energy that's going to come up to the wrist, like in the car analogy. You know, a lot of people say we don't push. Well, that's not true. If we didn't push, we would collapse. We'd collapse to the ground. That's just what's called, we're at a state of equilibrium where the amount of force going down is equal to the force going up. So it comes down to not are we pushing, it's how much are we pushing to keep our bodies moving forward and to increase that linear wrist velocity, which is the key. If you want to learn more about how to really control and develop the lower half, specifically the drive leg to front leg, check out TopVelocity.net/100 miles per hour. Watch, you're going to get a 3-part series on how to do this.